It's your host, All Star Izzy. Get with me, talk to me. What's going on? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You already know we on this afternoon live. We're gonna have a good conversation going forward. I got something I want to talk about specifically. We're not gonna be on here for too long because you already know, busy schedule, busy guy, busy day, and everything that comes with it. But listen, we're gonna be having a good conversation moving forward. I want to say, shout out to everybody that's pulling up. You're more than welcome. Hit the stars. You know what I'm saying? Show the stars. Show who you are. Again, we're not gonna be here for too long. I got some things that I do want to talk about. I'm gonna be doing a email review. I was sent a message, and I'm gonna read it out loud, basically, because we're gonna be talking about this really quickly, and it has to do with a lot of stuff that I've learned. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to read this email, read this message that was sent to me that has to do with about like approaching women and getting over anxiety and fear, which a lot of people have in this time. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and talk about that shit anyways. Anyways, great to see everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? My name is All Star Izzy. We are here in the building. Go ahead. Don't be afraid to send a message real quick. I want to see who's in attendance. I know most people are damn like, damn, this guy going live in the afternoons too? Hell yeah. Guess what? Because I want to be here. Allison, great to see you. How you doing tonight? Well, it's afternoon, I'll say. Tonight is later tonight, but great to see everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Listen, again, this is not going to be not too much of a long live. I'm going to talk on the subject really quickly. I was sent a message basically on how to overcome approaching and overcome confidence, so I'm going to be breaking that down. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. It's great to see you. Great to see you. Now, again, without further ado, I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. So earlier, I got a. Excuse me, give me one brief moment. My apologies. I'm making sure that I have something going on in the background. Great to see everybody. Welcome in. Don't forget, you are more than welcome to be a part of this lifestyle. But I'm just going to be reviewing this message that was sent to me, and I thought it was great to just talk about it and speak on it and teach it to the viewers and everything. I was going to make a video, but why not go live and speak on this shit? So just give me one brief moment really quickly. I'm just trying to pull it up so that way I have everything. I thought I had it up, but apparently not. It's all good though. Anyways, all right. So now we got it up. So I received the message, um, and I'm gonna read it out loud, and we're gonna decipher this together, basically, for sure. So the gentleman said, I was at a pool. Hey, well, firstly, he introduced himself. He was just like, hey, also, I got a question for you. I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm gonna talk to you real quick. Do you mind answering? I told him yes because I don't like unsolicited. I don't like when people just DM me asking a question. You gotta either tell me, hey, do you mind asking the question, or you gotta provide some value with it. But regardless, though, this gentleman told me I was at a pool party with a bunch of girls. I got pulled into the dance floor, but I was sleepy, and I was a bit tired from work. But I knew women wanted me that I was around. I was just too tired at the time to be with them. Okay. And then he told me many women wanted me, and I was having fun dancing with multiple women around. When he was in the dance floor, what he was saying, and he was introducing himself, and then he left back to go into the seats by the pool, and his homegirl was there as well. So he said when his homegirl was there and all the girls pulled up with his homegirl, a girl said I wanted to swim with him, but he wasn't making any eye contact. I overheard it because it was directly at me. It was around me, but when she said that, I knew it was about me. I didn't say anything. I kept moving, and then later in the night, I asked my homegirl, who was she talking about? My homegirl said she was talking about you. And I said good because I wanted her. Later, when I was looking for her, I saw her end up with another guy, and I felt some type of way, and I felt disappointed. How can I get over being afraid to capitalize in the moment, and how can I get over of the pressure to just want to make sure I walk up to her and everything. So I was trying to word it better because he worded it completely differently. But basically, what's interesting about this is that what the thing that I'm learning about this is high risk, high reward. So this is gonna sound a bit full of myself, but I think it just needs to what it needs to be. So in general, this gentleman, he is passive, meaning to say that he's more on the sidelines. He would rather wait for a confirmation for a woman to like him, or instead of him going after what he wants. And I told him women like what they want. Basically, I was giving a message about that, but I'm not gonna read the messages I was giving him because that's more so for him, not for us to talk about right here. But basically, I was saying that I asked him, would you rather be seen as someone who is clueless or someone who is bold? Meaning to say though, like, if you're out here talking to multiple people and everything, what's going on? But if you're out here talking to multiple people, and if you want to talk to if you want to talk to a lady, I think you should assume that she already likes you, because he already said in his passage, I felt like she was talking to me, or when she said it around him. The whole thing is that women are subtle about some things. Sometimes there's some direct women who would tell you that I want you and everything, but at the same time, women will say certain things and they will want you to pick it up. By the way, they will just women can be subtle, but then they're gonna be like, wait, but I want you to also pick it up on like what I'm giving you, context clues. You know, there's sly with things, and if you don't really necessarily pick up on it, it's not bad. Because I had this experience the other day where I didn't want the girl, but I remember me and my friend were going to a store. He knew her, but she kept talking about, oh, I know he's gonna beat you in Smash Bros. Because we were talking about Smash Bros. What's up, Soren? It was good to see you, bro. But he's gonna be talking like, oh yeah, Isaac's gonna win Smash Bros. Against you. The whole time she was saying that to promote, like, cause she was feeling me. You know, and here's the thing, y'all. It's crazy because guys may think, why should I already assume women want me? So here's the thing. When I walked away, he talked to her a little bit, and then she told him he was cute. I wish he would have said something. And he told me that. And I said, oh, I didn't even recognize. But I didn't recognize too because I wasn't really necessarily feeling her like that. I wasn't, really on that type of bag. But this is what this makes me remind of. High risk, high reward. So something that I did say that I want to point out to him was that although women show they like you in subtle ways and they'll be a bit sneaky, you are the one that makes the difference in all this. Now the thing is that, hold on, hold on, give me a second. We're looking at a whole bunch of messages between us. Give me one moment. Hold on. I'm trying to look through it. Shout out to everybody. Welcome in. Let's see. Wait, right here. Yeah. And what I told him is that you need to start being more bold and risky. Meaning that if she said, okay, so when you're at the pool and everything, and she was saying, well, I wanted to swim with him, but he wasn't making eye contact with me. He knew that was about her. That was about him. So the thing in that moment could have been, if the thing in that moment was to him to capitalize and say, I wanted to swim with you too. Let's just go back in. Now here's the thing. The risk in this shit is because you don't know. You don't know if she's talking about you per se. But he said he knew already. Pause. But he said he already knew. So the whole point is to do a high risk, high reward. Because would you rather be seen as passive or would you rather be bold with the stuff? He said he wanted to talk to her, so he asked his homegirl later that night. And then she ended up with another guy because he didn't capitalize on the opportunity, saying that he wanted her already too. So if she was to say, oh, I wish she did that, he could have said that back to her. And then even if she was like, who said I was talking about you? The gentleman could have easily said, well, I wanted to talk to you. So that was my opportunity to speak to you. What's up? How you doing? My name is Sebastian. What's your name? Something as far as that. And now the thing is, like I said in the beginning, you should already assume the woman wants you. Is it dangerous? It can be. But at the same time, it's nothing wrong with that, though. Now, I'm not saying if you're creepy, but a part of it, too, is that if you want to level up, you want to talk, you want to make sure that you're getting with a woman or whatever the case is. What we talking about? We're talking about this message that I got, Soren. I got a message from a gentleman who sent me a long message about a scenario, and I wanted to talk about it because it's basically high risk and high reward. There's a lot of individuals that are afraid that would rather confirm that a girl likes me. I would rather her build rapport. I would rather she tell me she likes me rather than go after it. Rather than say, you know what, would you rather be seen as bold or would you rather be seen as soft? That's really what it comes down to. What's up, Ken Laya? Shout out to everybody in the building. But anyways, going forward with that is to assume that you should want people to, you should already assume that a woman wants you. Because when you walk around with that attitude or you already walk around that, let's say she doesn't necessarily want you per se. The fact that you have this attitude and demeanor makes her feel like there is something attractive about him. But the thing is, it's not saying that it's not it's not a manipulation. It's just to say that I'm attractive, and I wouldn't know why you wouldn't see me as attractive. So even if she didn't peep you, but you're peeping her, you already have that attitude. There's a whole different dynamic already happening in play between the both of y'all, because you're showing her a side that I don't see why you wouldn't be attracted to me. I'm the most attractive thing here. It is to me in my world, because this is my world, right? And then you introduce that to her, because most guys are playing at the playing field as this individual was at the pool party, waiting on the sideline, asking his homegirl to see was she talking about me. Being catty about it. Just women don't kill you for sure. But the thing is, I want people to go after for it. High risk, high reward. Yes, confidence. Great to see you, Ephraim. Bella, what's up? Thank you for everybody for being here. My name is All Star Izzy. You're more than welcome to hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I'm not gonna be on here for too long. I just really wanted to talk about this shit and engage with you guys and see where everybody's perspective was, because again, high risk, high reward. The world favors boldness. And plus, too, you can get more relations with women if you're bold about what you do and how are you stepping. You know what I'm saying? One of the most beautiful things that I learned with the high risk, high reward, because massive. Like I used to be like kind of waiting around for a confirmation to see if a woman likes me. The whole time I passed up on so many women that like me because they like me. So that's, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. But the whole part is that I was saying that because I was in my mind. I'm afraid of rejection. I was afraid of fear. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid of all these things. I'm afraid of what if she doesn't genuinely like me. So then you got to explore that for yourself as to why you even believe that in your own reality. But then when I started to get outside of myself and I said, you know what? High risk, high reward. So instead, I ended up going in for that. And I just said, you know what? I would rather be bold. What's up, Mystical Kill Shot? Great to see you, man. But I would rather be bold than to sit on the sidelines and be afraid and be like that one dog chattering its mouth and shit. I would rather be in the field about it. And even if she rejected me, what I would, even if she were like, no, I'm good, I'm saying, well, you know what? She just missing out on a lifetime opportunity. I don't got to say that to her. But in my head, I'm like, well, maybe she wasn't ready for this type of all-star lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole point is that this is basically confirming everything that I believe within. So for the individual, we had a good conversation. I just wanted to read the message in general, because the whole point of everything is that men should start having high risk and high reward. Go after it. Already assume that she likes you. Have the attitude, have the confidence of it. Even if you don't believe in 100%, just still do it. It don't even matter. I want you to do that. I want you to be like that. The whole point is because I don't want you to guys be on the sideline, because too, the high risk and high reward doesn't necessarily even have to be with women. This could be in a whole different place of like, you're afraid to go after an opportunity for business. You're afraid to be seen or to go to be in a leadership position. You're afraid to go get some money or to hustle and everything. It already shows you whole different positions and places, right, of where you really stand with yourself. So women is just one part of the world. A lot of it's in your mind. Higher risk, high reward. Shout out to everybody. Let me go. Let me see what I'm saying. Yep. Bro, I just got, yep. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out Maximum Speed. I'm weak as hell. Good evening. What's up, Causey? Great to see you. What's up? Shout out to you. Shout out to you from USA. We in the building. My name is All Star Izzy. You're more than welcome to be a part of this lifestyle. My dog, Johnny Kabahala. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, going forward, high risk, high reward. I want you to be bold in the things that you do. Appreciate you, Maximum. Shout out to my dog in Dubai. But that's the whole point of situations like this. You don't want to ask your homegirl having to creep around and be like, hey, Amelia, did she say she liked me? Did you try to figure it out? Have your own spies and shit. Fuck a spy. Be your own spy, but be a spy and approach that shit directly. Because again, a lot of it goes into perception of how you want to be perceived, right? Guys don't want to be direct and assertive because they're afraid that they may come off too creepy and too weird. That's not creepy. There's a such thing as called smooth assertiveness that I teach often. Just to be smooth in your approach, not to be overly blunt about what you want, right? Because you don't want to be a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So even if just in general, speaking up to her and letting her know what it is, that can, you know what I'm saying, get to you. What's up, Hank? What's up, Sorality? JJ says if that was simple, everybody should have been walking around with what they want. Well, that's the thing. It is that simple. It's just that everybody makes it complex, bro. That's why I got this email. Because he wanted to be simplistic. Listen, bro. Looking at this message itself in the way it was structured and organized, you can genuinely see, especially when people comment or they type or they message you something, you can see where somebody's head at. Genuinely. the indecisiveness, the passive aggressiveness, the being afraid, the confusion. And this is the reason why, because it is simple. That's the whole point. But because it's so simple, it makes it so complex to people who make things simplistic things confusing, bro. It's crazy, dog. What's up? What's up? Okay, shout out to me. I love Lake. What's up, Brody? What's up, Soccer PSI? What's happening? He talking about you stink. um, always be yourself. Sorality says always be yourself. Never give up on your family for a female relationship. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. But let's yeah, we never gonna do that anyways. But I guess good message and shit like that. Shout out to everybody in the building. Anyways, going forward, how do y'all? Let me ask you guys while I'm here, cause I'm gonna be here for like 15 more minutes. But how are you guys? How do you guys approach women? Like, do y'all? No. Let me ask you guys. Do you guys approach women? Yes or no? Let me ask. And be honest. You don't gotta flex for nothing. It's nothing. It's no reason to. What up, so? What's up with it though? Who in here approaches women directly? Who in here approaches women? I say, KD says, I say, what's up, shorty? Let me get the digits. And she said, for sure, little baby. I Sorry, I can't be in the streams. Got school. You good? You good? Jung J says they got nasty ass attitudes. In what capacity, Brody? James says yes. Efrain says yes. JJ says depends on the situation. What would depend on the situation? At least my type. What's your type, bro? Similar interests, being yourself, making jokes, not be rude. Chris says. What do you mean by that? Swear, that's what's up. What's good, Trevon? What's up? What's happening? Thank you for everybody being here. My name is All. Hey, can one of the mods please type in All Star together? Thank you. Everything has to do with self-confidence, man. It does. But as far as depending on the situation, what do you mean on that, though? Listen. When you guys give me an answer, I'm gonna always ask why. And the reason I ask why is because I wanna talk about perspectives together, right? Because what I can say can sound so simplistic, and it's like, wait, this is too much. Like, wait, how is it? It cannot never be that simple. Thing is, it can be that simple. It's just that it's all in your mind. So it's so much in your mind that you're afraid that you don't even realize this is the part where everything happens at, and that's game right there. That's why we're chopping it up. Sorority says yes on a type All Star without the emojis, please, Efrain. Thank you. Just want to stop by for a second. Oh yeah, appreciate do you. And then I go to her place. You already know what happened. Type shit. I'm weak as hell, bro. Gotta be mean, but if they not, it's not a challenge. Let's be real. What you mean gotta be mean? Give compliments and have a conversation? What type of compliments do you give? You don't be rude. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't. Mostly apps. How is dating apps? I've never done a dating app yet. After I go to a place, I get more shorts and rinse them, please. Let's be real. Most men want a girl they can't get. Most men do, but not real men. Because if there's a woman that you per se can't get, then you just enjoy the chase rather than the woman itself. Like I've talked to some guys one time, and they were like, I don't even like the girl. I like the chase between us. I don't even want her. It's just the chase. I'm like, damn, this is how most people think. Meet them and talk to them as a friend. Stop trying to flirt and act like a stereotypical man. I think it depends though, Chris. If you here's the thing. I don't have nothing against have a conversation with women if it requires in the situation, and because you can even have a lot of opportunities that come with women. Like there's a lot of things you can be introduced to their friends, shit. But if you see something that you like, I definitely think you should go after that for sure. Johnny says, depends on the space, I think. There we go. Shout out Nightbot. I appreciate you, bro. Yes. Hit the like button, subscribe, enjoy your time, have a conversation with the All-Star and everyone that's here. Keep it respectful. If you guys troll each other, that's cool. But keep it cool, because last night, it was wild. Motherfuckers was going crazy. Depends on the space, hitting up at McDonald's, whole not worth it. Okay. Right, so think about it. Why get the ones that be available for everybody? Then that's the thing, is that every woman is available for every man. Well, not for every man. Let me say, how can I say this correctly? Every woman will always be available for a man. You know what I'm saying? Even the most exclusive, top tier woman that you could think about in your mind, they're still gonna be available for that man that they want, regardless though. Katie says I pull baddies, bro. Too easy. They all want me. That's what's up. What's up, Mo? Nah, son, there's a person under that though. Hooking up, dating, having charm. I think we can just talk on a level of like we can just say dating just to date. Some women go crazy after childbirth, but that'd be up to you if you did that, you know? Efrain says you wouldn't keep doing something if a part of it you didn't love it. Very true. You look like a magician. I get that all the time. What up, Paradox? Chris says throw the apps away. Compliment their jewelry, bags, shoes, and hair. Are all easy starts talking about how good their outfit turns into a turn off. Being in you look good, shorty. You know what's crazy? I don't compliment. I don't compliment women. If well, not to say I don't ever, but like when we have a conversation, we're speaking. If I'm shaking a hand, I may say something about her hand, or I do like fun witty shit. I don't like necessarily compliment her hair and stuff like that. If anything, like I'll say something about her eyes if we're like really remaining eye contact. Jug says the chase is cool, but when you crack the shell and they actually upon up to you and start wanting you, nobody's in there. Do a backflip, pause. What's good? What's up? What's up, King Mary Jai? King Mary Jai. I'm looking at three different words. What's up, King Jeremiah? Cameron says you should be putting out content with your YouTube channel, not just lives, not optimal for your growth. I do put out content, bro. They in here talking and saying, yeah, they are. Stop going for looks first, finding similar interests, beauty phase. Hinge is cool, still get flex and such, but I normally try to set up the date in the first interaction. That's fire. What up, Cassie? For real. Yeah, if they talking crazy, you know, you can already get them out of here. Thank you for everybody for being here. My name is All Star Izzy. You're welcome. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for the 16 subs. Let's work our way to 20. 16 subs, 16 likes. Let's work our way to 20 likes. You know what's interesting about this one, Chris? Though, stop looking for looks first. I think no. I think you should go for looks first. Here's what I mean though. I think that you should, if she's attractive and you find her attractive off of the looks, that should be why you want to walk up to her. This should be the reason why you want to speak to her, have a conversation. Because okay, the looks attracted me. Now let's see what else is behind the looks. Now let's see if you can keep a conversation. Now let's see if you can still have my attention going down further in the line. It's not, I wouldn't say, because my thing is that you should see women for who they are and not for what you want them to see as. So God can see, for instance, a guy can see, like in this shit right here, a guy can see a girl with a nice two piece and be like, damn, she has a sexy body, right? But then they could be pedestalizing that whole night, waiting around, asking his homegirl, hey, do you think she likes me? Waiting around rather than going off of that. Because if he would have already approached and talked to her, she already had the interest that she wanted him. But because he didn't capitalize and go off of what he wanted then and there, she then ended up with another man that same night. But because he waited for too long, because he was pedestalizing her looks and he was being afraid, rather than being led off the curiosity and saying, you know what, she's a good looking woman. I want to talk to her. Hey, listen, what's going on? How you doing? My name is Sebastian. What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Looks first because you can see crazy. Jug and Jay says women don't use words. It's all body language, my guy. If there's enough eye contact, a small gesture, trying to impress, like little clothes, fixing some shit, maybe a smile. I know that, but I'm still saying though, like men should not worry about whether she's making so much eye contact and stuff. Like if it calls for a situational thing, then sure. But do I? Hello, mic check 1 2. Can y'all see me? Let me know if you can see me. Great to see you, Lala. Great to see you, Lala. Let me know if y'all can see me. Let me know if y'all can hear me though. Hold on. We good? All right, bet that. Say that. Appreciate you. I don't know what just happened. It's all good. I got about like 6 more minutes in this thing. Of course, I just came on here because I want to speak on something really quickly. Thank you for 19 likes. Let's work our way to 20. I appreciate y'all for taking your time to be here. Thank you for being here. Let me see. But no, that's waiting for choosing signals. I think you should just go after what you want, and you can get rewarded. High risk, high reward. Like I would like, and the thing is like choosing signals. And I seen something. Shout out to Taekwondo. There was a video that I seen by passing that was very on par before I was about to do this. It was incredible. But he was basically saying there's no such thing as safety. Like there's no playing it safe and everything, which is true. That's an illusion. Like the whole waiting to see if she likes you is an illusion in itself. Cause what's that saying? What's that really doing mentally is to say I have to wait to get what I want to see if I'm worthy of getting what I want. You see what I'm saying? Like how much that already plays in your mind already. Like that's why I said you should already assume women want you. You should already assume that this is for you already. You know what I'm saying? Because that tells you in your mind and it shows yourself, it starts to reinforce everything that you're thinking and it plays into your reality. Shout out to everybody. Welcome for being here. 80% of women are like monkeys, jump from one branch to the next. Sorality. This is not that type of channel, but I do appreciate your I know what you're saying. You're talking about that monkey branch shit. Even if women are going from swinging from here to here, that has nothing to do with me. I promise it'll be the best option she wants. What's up, Lala? Great to see you though. But if you fall for an athlete example, they don't look their best, but it's not about looks anymore. I mean, yes, looks, yes, but not solely on anything can happen if somebody looks change. Looks do change, but that's what I'm saying. You should definitely be led off of the curiosity. Like, they should look good. You should like that because attraction is a good thing because I guarantee you a lot of y'all would like to smash the person you're with. Let's keep it a bug. But I'm also saying, too, is that who she is within definitely has to match with who she is outside. Looks and personality will be fire. Yeah, that's what they do. Yo, what up? What up, though? What up, though? Look me in the eye. Facts. I think if a guy finds a young lady attractive, you want to talk to you on a date, her, yes, go up to her. Ain't nothing wrong with, yeah, bro. Approaching is fire. And two, it show like you get to see who you are. And if you are afraid to approach, you need to accept that you're afraid to approach. On some real shit though. Thank you for 24. Let's work our way to 25. I appreciate you. What's up, Brett? Bet that. You know, no, I don't know who that is, Lawrence. I'm weak. That fucking emoji, Lala. You're hilarious. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lala, for hitting the like button 4 times. You the one. What up, Sue? Expert level excellent. Shout out my dog Afi is in the building. You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Ryan, what's up? Cruz, what's good? More than meets the eye, looks on surface level. Aria, great to see you. Sorality says you can promise a girl all you want in your mind, not necessarily in the same view in her mind. Don't be a narc. But that's the nah. That's if it sounds like a narc, then it's a narc. I'll take that because the thing is that we don't promise a woman the world at all. I'm not promising a woman the world because you already know through experience and stuff like this, you don't even give that away at all. Even if that's your woman and stuff, you still don't promise the world because she has her own, you have your own, and you lead your world for the way it needs to be. But the thing, if you say you promise a girl all you want in your mind, then there's a level to a disconnect of understanding of why would I even try to promise all I want for her. You know, you're already showing your cards right there. Art lover, this ain't the time for that. Shout out everybody in the building. Do you wear 100% cotton zip hoodie? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I wear good material. Shout out Zara. Jug and Jay says what you want for her and what she wants is different. Yeah, but that's the thing. I appreciate you, Lala. That's the thing though, Jug and Jay. Even if she see, then that's a disconnect. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I've said this many times. If in order for men and women to be harmonious in dating is if you guys are both on the same page of what you want. If you want something and she wants something completely different, then why are you with the lady? Then why are you guys with each other? Because like we talked about, most men love the chase more than they like the actual woman. You know what I'm saying? Most men would rather have the feeling of almost obtaining her and then let her go completely because what you like more is to prove your ego that you can get this type of thing. And if you want something more for her, we're not here putting on our capes and saving people. It's not your job to save somebody. If you try to save somebody, then that just shows why you get the results that you get. Always remember this. You get everything that you deserve, 1,000% all the time. Lil Jared says we all got a hard-headed ex, and that's why they're an ex. Sometimes just got to move on. Nah, for sure. I mean, shit. Because on my end, yeah, and I don't even remember having exes. I forgot I even had an ex until you said something about that. I must not be like most men. I like peace. But that's the thing, too, bro. I have a very, very low tolerance. I have a low tolerance. And ask the shit. I have a video on my YouTube right now where I had a conversation with a woman about my low tolerance, literally. You know? But I'm weak, Ryan. But that's the thing, man. I'm not here to one time, listen, the only reason I'll tell you to tell her one time if she does something Let's say she disrespects you and just like yells at you for something very small, and you say, "Hey, look, this is not we. I don't tolerate the yelling. If you want to communicate with me about what's going on, then you tell me that in a nice tone. But if you keep trying to yell and you're trying to get your way this way, this is not what we're finna do. You do it again, and then you're out. But you gotta be cold in the game though. And some people gonna be like, that's your heart. People are people. But that's the whole thing. Once you tell her once, you're showing her how to treat you. And what some a lot of the times a lot of people don't know how to genuinely lead the individual, how to lead the woman. That's leading on a very small minuscule scale. We're not doing that on my end. Cause I didn't have you by my side for disruption. What are we talking about? If I wanted disruption, I would troll with the trolls. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll play Black Ops Call of Duty. I suck at Call of Duty. That shit makes me rage, bro. I can't even see. I was about to get pissed off thinking about Call of Duty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You're quick to block stupidity. I mean, as short as it should be. Appreciate you, Anna. She'll just wake up one day and not be able to call. That's real. What's up, Daniel? Happy Wednesday, dude. Write 2 emails. That's lit. I fuck with that. You spent. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Respect. Big. Yeah, you got to respect yourself. You respect yourself. Women are going to respect you regardless. It don't matter if that 110, you're like, why is she not respecting me? But I respect myself. Who cares? People always remember that people seek to the level of what they know and who they've been with. You could have been that real person. I was gonna say that MF. You could have been that real person that came across and was like, "This is the real deal." But if you want to be seen and be the real deal in a woman's eyes, you have to be that genuinely within who you are. Because when they come around, you gotta put your foot down when it's time to put the foot down. I never say twice, and I'm never keeping some BS shit around me. Everything around me is tight. Everything around me is a reflection. I always remember that because this is what my reality shapes. And two, the other day I was talking about how you got to be within is how you have to be outside of who you are. Because if you don't reflect that, then the world is going to show you who you are, regardless of the fact. You say you're that guy, but you keep chaotic women around you. You say you're that guy, but you chasing women just to get between their pants. You say you that guy, but you don't even know how to prioritize certain things and keep into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Lil Jared said that's true though, but if a dude is seeking validation, he's always gonna fall short. Gotta understand your honor. Exactly, bro. Listen, the only validation I seek is myself. And that's exactly what I was talking about. High risk, high reward. You gotta be able to see yourself and be like this. You gotta be able to be like, I know every woman wants me, right? I know these girls want me that's around me. You got to be able to see yourself that way because if you don't, you will be passive and think that you can't get no woman. You have to look for choosing signals. You got to do these pickup lines. You don't need none of that. Bro, I guarantee you there's a lot of women that pass y'all up that actually want you, but you're just too afraid to say something about it. I guarantee you, bro. And I've learned that through experience. Like a lot of growing up, because I was like, damn, this girl want me, this girl want me. Whole time she did. I was just being a little puss cat, and I didn't say nothing about it. And that shit speaks volumes. You never want to be afraid of none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. We in the building. Lala says, peace be within yours and yours, where you touch, including what you invest your energy. We got to be on the same energy. For sure, for sure. Hey, I appreciate every single person that was pulling up. Hey, let's get some stars in the chat really quick. I'm going to take a picture from my Instagram. Let's get some stars in the chat, though. Hold on. Let's get some stars in the chat. Another YouTube talent. You already know the vibes. Come on now. It's the All-Star, baby. Let's get some stars in the chat. Hold on. Yo, Maxim, great to see you. I'm going to take a picture from my Instagram. Y'all say cheese. Flood this thing. Hold on. Let's go. Keep it going. Get the stars in this shit. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to focus it better. Danny, great to see you. Yes, sir. All right. Shout out Kenya Blue. Oh, look at you. You back. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate for all the stars. My name is All-Star Izzy. To shine within, to shine without. Authenticity is the new sexy. Now, ODST, what's up? Okay, great to see you, Sue. Now, let me ask y'all really quickly before I get off. What song should I put over the picture? Let me know ASAP. Though. Let me know ASAP. Shout out to all the stars. Shout out to you're the best. Shout out to Soren. I seen you in the building. Lala, you're the best. Danny, I seen you. Trevon, shout out to all the stars that's pulling up in the building. Do you remember you actually When you actually approach girls without call to creep, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't even read that. Gangster? I don't even know what gangster means. Is that a song? Let me know ASAP. Let me know ASAP. I need a couple song recommendations really quickly, and then I'm about to dip up out of here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take like literally 2 seconds. Hey. Okay, we not getting that. Anyways, my name is All Star Izzy. I want to say I appreciate y'all for taking your time out here. I'll just choose my own song. We'll do this later again, another night when I go live later tonight. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Y'all the ones. Nah, it's all good. Until next time. Peace.